name is Ashton Campbell. I'm a professional cruise ship singer. I am on the MSC WORLD AMERICA. This is my third contract as a lead vocalist, and I am here to tell you all about ship life and show you behind the scenes. And today in this video, I am telling you all about what you should pack and prepare for as a vocalist if you're prepping for a cruise ship contract. I will be sharing everything from what to pack with you and maybe purchase for self-tapes, and then also things ranging to vocal care and show things that you will need. So let's jump into it. First, let's start with vocal care. Now, first and foremost, I want to introduce you to vocal tubes. If you do not have one of these, you need one of these in your life. I've had one on this contract and it is a game changer. The vocal director for the company that I work for within MSC gave each of us singers these vocal tubes for warming up, and honestly, it changes the way my voice feels. It helps me warm up much faster than like a normal lip trill. So I will just show you. There's about this much water in my bottle here. I'm only putting the tube in about 1 inch, an inch and a half into the water, and I go like this. And my cheeks shake, and that's what you want. That means there is pressurized air coming up into your throat through each break, through every part of your voice, and it actually warms it up so much better and is really, really good for your voice and your throat. I will put the link down for which one I have, but honestly, I do about 3 exercises with the tube and then 3 more exercises just in a normal voice, and then I feel really, really warm. Honestly, don't need to do anything else to warm up my voice unless there's just like a tricky part of the song that I want to run before a show, but even then I don't even have to do that most of the time unless I'm just feeling like doing that for whatever reason. They have other brands, and you should definitely invest in one if you are a professional singer. Next, I highly suggest getting a steamer. This is the best one I could find that was like somewhat small, not a huge, ginormous one. It was $40 on Amazon. You can also get it at Walmart, but it does plug in. So depending on what cruise line you work for, they might fight you on whether you can bring it or not. I ordered mine to the ship and they didn't have a problem getting it through security. But now that they've seen it in the dressing room, I made that mistake of just leaving it there, and we had an inspection. They have given me a little trouble about it, but I've told them a million times it turns off automatically. So just don't forget to leave it plugged in, always unplug it, and maybe just bring it back to your room and keep it in a bag and then lay low with it and it should be fine. But yeah, I definitely recommend steaming. It just kills germs and prevents you from getting sick, but also it helps calm your voice back down after the show. I do 10 to 15 minutes after every show. Or you could also try a nebulizer. I've heard great things about them. I've never had one, but that could also be a great alternative. Tea. That is next on my list of things to bring or get once you're on board. Find a tea that you like. If you're not a tea drinker, if you are a singer, you need to become a tea drinker. I didn't really drink that much tea on my first contract. I drank more on my second contract. I drink a lot here on my third contract. I like Throat Coat. It is my favorite tea. It's really the only blend that I just love and look forward to drinking. I don't even have to add honey because it is somewhat sweet. Here it is. I like the original Slippery Elm. It has marshmallow root, wild cherry bark, fennel fruit, cinnamon bark, orange peel, and a bunch of other really great ingredients, and it's so good for your voice. I have it between shows when I run to get dinner, or at the mess after the shows. I get my hot water and have a cup of this, and it's really good for your throat health. So when I go back to other itineraries, I will be stocking up on a whole contract's worth of this tea to take with me. No joke. Because I think it's only made in the US. Okay, and then I ran out, but Throat Coat also has cough drops, and they have ginger in them and so many other good ingredients, so I recommend stocking up on those. I just ordered some more on Amazon. They're cheap, they're healthier, they don't have like corn syrup or sugar in them that will just coat your throat with corn syrup, so recommend those. I'll drop that link below as well. Okay, and then I also recommend sleep supplements. Sometimes it can be tricky to sleep on the ship depending on the location of your cabin. I've lucked out with my cabin. I occasionally hear people walking through the halls or slamming a door now and then, but I recommend melatonin, magnesium, castor oil, lavender oil, maybe bring a small diffuser to diffuse lavender oil, and maybe thieves to prevent sickness, help your immune system strengthen. Yeah, sleep supplements galore. Sleep is the most important thing for a singer. If you go and you have a bad night's rest, your shows will suffer, your voice will suffer the next day, so prioritize sleep. Okay, now switching gears to things to pack for self-tapes or for shows in general. Upgrade your phone so that you can get high quality self-tapes. If you have an iPhone 13 or below still, even a 14, you probably need to upgrade so that your video quality is better. Trust me, you want good sound, you want good, a clear picture when you're filming yourself. Try not to film yourself in your cabin. The resonance won't be good, the acoustics won't be good. If you can go somewhere backstage, like in a side locker where it's just a bigger space, it will catch your voice more. But also get a mic like this and put it down here, even on your shirt. Make sure your hair's not whacking the mic when you're filming, but it will also help pick up your voice, because I can't tell you how many times I've looked back at a self-tape and been like, you know what, that sounded good in the moment, but I should have used a mic, I should have gone to open space or done it, recorded in the shower or something. So always prioritize that. And then second, recording devices. So I have a little self-recorder here. This was like $17 on Amazon. I can drop the link. But having something like this on hand when internet on the ship is not good, let's say you're approaching the end of your contract and you're getting a callback for a coming up contract and you want to film yourself, but you download the links for the backing tracks that the company sends you, and once you get back on the ship, your downloaded links are no longer downloaded because the internet is just glitchy. That will happen, I guarantee you. And so it's good to have this to just record the backing tracks by themselves, play this, and then use your phone to record yourself. Or if you have an iPhone and a MacBook, you can screen record the links of the backing tracks, send those to your MacBook, and then play them on there and film on your phone. So thank me later. Okay, and then also for self-tapes, you want to make sure you have the right clothes. Maybe bring a nice top that you wouldn't normally wear like on the ship or out in the ports, but just have one on hand, or a nice dress for any kind of self-tapes that you would need. And then of course bring your character shoes. Of course you'll probably be wearing those for rehearsals or whatever, but just in case you don't have to bring them for rehearsals for whatever reason, pack them for self-tapes in case they want like a dance callback or any other style of shoes that you think you would need. And then it's nice to have your own mic belt. Maybe the company will provide you one. This company provided me a fresh one, but the last company I worked for did not, so it's nice to have a fresh mic belt on hand. So maybe order that when you get to the ship, or if you're going somewhere out of country, go ahead and pack one. In-ears are so important. If the company you're working for is providing them, make sure they're high quality, because it really will affect your sound on stage. So these in-ears that I got were, I think, 80 or 90 bucks. And honestly, they make such a difference. They have 3 drivers, which means 3 different channels that I can adjust in my ears, high, mids, and lows, which is really, really nice. And of course they're pink, but they have other ones that aren't pink. Yeah, I definitely recommend having your own in-ears that are higher quality than the ones that the ship might provide you. The other singers here are using the ones from the ship, and honestly they're having trouble because the sound changes in their ears even after sound check. The show itself will sound different, and I experienced that on my last 2 contracts, and I don't experience it with these, so I can't guarantee that that's the sole reason that that's happening, but the only difference that I've noticed is I have different in-ears than them. And yeah. Also bring a speaker. That will also help with self-recording, and it's good to just have a mini speaker on hand. Don't forget to pack a tripod. You're on my tripod right now, and that is really great for self-tapes. I can't tell you how many times people have asked to borrow my tripod, which is totally fine, but invest in your own. It's just nice to have your own. They're 20 bucks or less. Okay, and then other miscellaneous things to have just as a performer in general. You want to bring any gym equipment that you like. I brought a freaking yoga mat on my first contract because I had no idea what to expect. I didn't know if we were going to have access to a nice gym with nice mats, but then I ended up leaving it there because there were mats there and I just wanted to donate a yoga mat to the next cast. But yeah, any gloves or pads or cable straps that you like. I bring my Theraball to help massage knots out of my back or my calves. I bring my Rad Rod roller, and let me show you. This was 35 bucks, but it's like one of the best investments ever. I'll link it below. It's called Rad Rod. It can massage out my calves and hamstrings and glutes, my neck, and then this is my Theraball. Again, these are less than $20. So good to have on hand. You should be going to the gym as a vocalist too. Don't think that only the dancers go to the gym. You want to keep yourself presentable, keep yourself in shape, keep yourself looking your best for the stage. There are other people out there that maybe they don't have the voice you have, but they work on themselves and they can't get booked. So take care of yourself and really own what you are doing on stage. Okay, and then next, it's nice to have shower filters to protect your skin from drying out and your hair from drying out. I can link the one I have below. It blocks out 3 different chemicals, 3 different things to keep your skin and hair from drying out. There are a lot of chemicals in the water, obviously, to filter it out for the showers. I pack my little hand mixer for my smoothies and my supplements in the morning, so these are nice to have if you like having little smoothies or blending things together or having a coffee or instant coffee or whatever in the morning. I pack nail glue. I know it's not like ride or die, but if you get your nails done like me and one pops off and you have to wait until a certain point to get them done again, it's nice to have nail glue, the kind with the little brush, so you can literally put it under the nail. It just works better and it's less messy, and then you pop your nail back on. Maybe between shows one cracks or falls off. I know some of you guys are like, oh, she's such a diva, but if my nail falls off in a show, it's gonna distract me, so it's better to just have something on hand, put it back on real quick, and keep going on with my life. Get some honey when you get to the ship to support throat health. Some of the singers here will literally like put honey in their mouth before a show. They swear it just soothes their throat, so that could also be a good thing to have on hand. I have some that I put on my gluten-free toast in the morning for breakfast. Just having honey on hand is really, really good. Another maybe silly thing to you, but not a silly thing to me, is Tide to Go. Having a little Tide to Go stick on a ship is just make or break for me, because if I get something on my white night outfit or just something as I'm going throughout the day and I don't want to wash the outfit completely, just having my little Tide to Go pen is another way to just save the day. Okay, and that is it. That is a wrap for this vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I've heard that a few of you have been interested in a vlog like this, so wanted to make this for you guys. I hope it was helpful. If it was helpful, drop a comment, drop a like on this video, share it with someone who's packing for their next cruise ship contract. Again, my name's Ashton Campbell. Don't forget to follow me over on Instagram. I'm over there with the curl tutorials and more travel content. So I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.